In today's episode, I am going to be giving you the top 5 reasons why I am going to be buying a lot of Zilliqa. I'm going to be buying a ton of Zilliqa because I really think that this project has got the potential to perform very well. So obviously today we are having a little bit of a down day, and we are down by 2%, which is literally nothing in comparison to our previous prices in the past few months. So this is not really something that can really end up scaring a lot of people. And remember what I told you, right? We are obviously going to experience a little bit of downtime in the next coming few weeks or even days. So it just depends. So obviously I'm going to be keeping you updated. So without further ado, I go by the name of Muna. Welcome to Beyond 10X, and here are my top 5 reasons why I'm going to be buying Zilliqa. The most important sign that I usually go for is obviously getting to take a look at the technical analysis. And from a technical analysis point of view, Zilliqa is ripe for the next bull run because we already experienced the accumulation phase as far as the Wykoff schematic is concerned. If we take a look at the weekly, right, we obviously experienced this amazing bounce back. It's usually referred to as the spring. So let me just show you the Wykoff schematic. So this is what we experienced right over here, and we went through this phase right around this area. So let me go back to the daily so that you can see it properly. So if you really zoom in, right, this was obviously the spring, and we obviously had this upward momentum, and we're going to end up coming back down to test this support. So for all the people that are looking forward to buying Zilliqa, right, obviously getting to buy Zilliqa around this area is going to be like very good buying opportunity. So anything which is going to be about 0.015 to about 0.012 or even below, it might end up going way below 1 cent. So that is very possible. So you just have to be extremely careful in case we end up dropping down into that area. But usually, according to the Wykoff schematic, right, the best place to obviously get to buy for the next bull run, or rather the next uptrend, is obviously around the resistance lines. Like anything between the resistance lines is going to be like a very good accumulating point. If you take a look at this amount of volume, was very significant and very substantial. So these people who were accumulating around this spring level are obviously institutional investors or whales. So if you really want to be successful trading cryptocurrencies, right, you are supposed to be trading with the whales or the institutional investors, because these guys know exactly what they are doing. So believe me, the people who were buying around this area, the people who were accumulating, these guys know exactly what's happening. And the best thing that we can do is try to emulate them and just get to ride the waves. And remember, this thing has got 150x potential. So imagine getting to buy around this area. You guys are really going to reap the benefits. So this is one of the reasons why I am buying Zilliqa, because the technicals are very lucrative right now, and they are so legitimate. The other reason why I am going to be buying a lot of Zilliqa is obviously because Zilliqa solves the issue of scalability. A lot of cryptocurrencies such as Ethereum plus a whole lot more experienced a lot of problems when it comes to scaling, especially when they are overloaded. But Zilliqa is very different because it solves the problem in a very good way. Obviously, this is one of the reasons why Ethereum is transitioning from a proof of work to a proof of stake, because they are looking forward to promoting adoption. And one of the ways that you have to sort of promote adoption is you are supposed to have a platform that is scaling properly without choking any type of development which is done on that particular platform. In this particular case, that particular blockchain. Zilliqa does a better job at sharding because Zilliqa shards linearly, which is very different from what Ethereum is going to be using, because Zilliqa uses network sharding, which sort of divides the transactions across equally across the different nodes. So it allows Zilliqa to sort of morph and just end up scaling linearly, which is very, very good. It is very different in comparison to Ethereum because Ethereum is going to be using state shards, which is very, very different in comparison to the network sharding, which is going to be used by Zilliqa. So this is a very, very big difference, and it is very important, especially if you're trying to find out what sharding method works best. So obviously network sharding is better than state sharding. So overall, Zilliqa is going to be way better when it comes to being a scalable option in comparison to Ethereum. So if that happens, right, obviously a lot of developers are going to be preferring to sort of build their decentralized apps on Zilliqa in comparison to Ethereum. So when this happens, there's obviously going to be way more demand for Zilliqa in comparison to Ether or Ethereum. If Zilliqa is going to be able to steal a lot of developers and get those developers to build on top of Zilliqa, right, then obviously it's obviously going to have way much more demand, and the higher demand, the more the price is going to be going up, because according to the laws of supply, right, higher demands usually chokes up the supply, and this usually leads to an increase in the price of a certain asset. So this is one of the reasons why in the long run Zilliqa might even outperform Ethereum, because we don't really know what exactly is going to be happening to Ethereum, because Ethereum is going to be experimenting on, you know, the switching of the proof of stake to proof of work to proof of stake, and we don't really know exactly if it's going to be successful, because this is only in theory, and it's actually a very huge risk and a very big experiment. So in case it doesn't work out, of course they can roll back the blockchain, but it's just going to be chaotic. So we don't really know whether it is going to be working or not. But more of the story is Zilliqa does a better job at sharding in comparison to whatever Ethereum is going to be doing. The third reason why I'm going to be investing in Zilliqa is going to be introducing staking, which is going to happen in July, like literally next month. And people love passive income because it's an easy, or rather a lazy man's way of earning money. So this is obviously going to drive up the demand, and when that happens, the price is obviously going to be going up high. And moreover, in case you want to qualify, you need to have about 200,000 Zilliqa. So that's like roughly around $2,000. So it's always very good to get in early, secure your staking requirements, and just wait for the journey to begin, because we are definitely going to go to the moon. By the way, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Whatever you do, please do your own due diligence, because investing in risky assets such as cryptocurrencies is extremely risky. Ladies and gentlemen, the fourth reason why I am investing in Zilliqa is because Zilliqa is very undervalued. If you take a look at the market cap of Zilliqa in comparison to the market cap of Ethereum, right, one really gets to wonder. Let's say, for example, Zilliqa reaches about 26 billion, which is the market cap of Ethereum, right? That is like literally 151x from the current price of Zilliqa right now. So if we take a look at that, right, obviously during the next bull run, when Bitcoin is going to be going crazy, obviously everything is going to be crazy, and God allow this. If this happens, right, obviously God willingly, right, if that happens, then we are most likely going to be sort of making 150% profit, which is very, very good. I mean, 150 times the money that we are going to be investing, which is very, very, very good. 150x returns on your money. I'm going to take that any day. And I'm being very, very modest because this thing can actually outperform Ethereum. So perhaps that is being very generous when it comes to the market cap of Zilliqa. I mean, potentially. So far, I have only given you about 4 reasons why I am going to be investing in Zilliqa. Of course, I'm going to be practicing dollar cost averaging. DCA is the name of the game. You guys already know the drill. and you can't really catch the top or the bottom, but you can always secure your future by dollar cost averaging. So it's all about patience, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about patience. So I really want to hear from you, because I haven't given you my fifth reason, because I want you to give me your reason why you are investing in Zilliqa. Of course, you can also give me like your top 10 reasons or your top 5 reasons why you are investing in Zilliqa, but I really want to hear from you, because I know that you are a big fan of Zilliqa. So this is one of the reasons why you have to drop down all your reasons in the comment section below, and potentially or hopefully I'm going to be able to give you my fifth reason as well in the comment section below. So it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Smash the like button right now, because we need about 300 likes on this one, because to be honest, I'm really putting in a lot of work. I mean, not really, but okay, I'm making an effort to make a video every day, and I really thank you. I'm so grateful for all the amazing response that I have been getting in the past few days. I am so grateful. Thank you very much for watching this video till this very end. Take care, and I'm obviously going to be talking to you later. Be good, stay profitable, stay hungry, stay humble, and talk to you a little bit later. Bye.